Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Okran's Wrath Let's Play for Kenshi. It's been a while. I apologize for the delay in episodes. Kenshi just takes up so much time to actually set up for recording, all the grinding and stuff that has to happen off camera, that I just haven't really had a chance to sit down and get to this next episode. But here we are. So I hope that we can avoid such long delays in the future. But again, with games like this, it's kind of hard to say. Anyway, the base is coming along. I don't recall how built up it was at the end of last episode because it's been so long. I think it was relatively the same, other than this might not have been so built up at this point. I think this was still like a blueprint, if even that. But this isn't actually the final location for it. What I need to do is, once it's finished building, get into the editor and kind of push it down and into this little channel a bit. So I want the entrance of this building to be sort of in this little pathway here. As long as it's before that spot right there, they'll be able to access it. Right here is where they can't actually move through. So anything above that is fine. And I'm going to sink this in so that it's not floating at any point. But we'll kind of just let that happen. What's more important is that Horan and Shrike are, excuse me, not Shrike, Sperry, her sister, are in the Floodlands, so up here. And they're going to explore this and try to recover some research artifacts so that we can improve our technology. Ideally, while we're here, we'll be able to find not only ancient science books, but maybe AI cores and things of that nature, CPU units. Things that we'll need for not only advanced research, but also advanced building projects. Now, this is almost heretical to Horan, but he recognizes the need to build up his strength through these means to, of course, solidify his position. In that regard, we've also sent, well, not sent, but the Holy Nation survivors that we rescued have gone back to Holy Nation territory, and hopefully bring word of the aid that we gave them. And so maybe next episode we'll see some ramifications of that. But today we're just exploring, so I'm going to focus primarily on Horan and Sperry. We'll probably not check in back at base unless something's happening that we kind of need to get involved in. So let's check things out here. There's a ruin roughly in that direction. I think they're referring to possibly that. I'm not sure. Let's head out here and we'll just kind of figure it out as we go. I don't know who's talking there, but they say, an ancient place this, we should be careful. Yes, we should. I don't know if Horan can take on the enemies that we'll find here. That's something else we're going to find out. So far, we haven't really found a match for him other than just overwhelming numbers. But there are dangers in Kenshi that are very ancient and, of course, very deadly. I'm trying to pan the camera and it's not quite working. I do apologize for any performance issues in this. Spiders mean treasure. Yes, they do. Right? A Sperry must be the one saying that, because I don't think that's something Horan would say. But again, I do apologize for any performance issues. I am recording this while, I think that's the ruin right there, while rendering a video. That's just the only way I can get stuff out fast enough at this point. So my CPU's kind of juggling a few things, and we might notice that as we play on. Alright, so is there a way into this? Because I have been to this location before, though I don't know how thorough I was in checking it. Not in this playthrough, mind you, it was in the other playthrough. But we did find some really good stuff. But again, I don't know how thorough I was in investigating. So is there anything in there? Not as far as I can see. I'm holding down Alt and nothing is showing up. So I don't think it is going to contain anything for us. But that's okay, we'll move on to the next ruin, because some of these most definitely do have stuff. The haul we got in our other playthrough was pretty impressive. So I'm looking forward to, finding decent stuff again in this one. It is somewhat random what we find in terms of like the containers and stuff, but the presence of the actual ruins and the containers is not random. So we know that there are containers that will hold stuff we want. It's just a matter of whether or not what spawns in those containers is, valuable to us. So there's a spider. This one is destroyed apparently. It's just stuck in the ground. But we're sure to find others that are not. And I have no idea if Horan can defeat one of them by himself. So that's something we're going to see. There's also just random skeletons that are roaming about. That I'm more confident in his ability to take on. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it'll be a fight that we want to take on. He could, be an even match for one, and while he will defeat it, he might not be in any shape to continue. So it would be wise to avoid any fights that we can. And of course, I noticed when I sat down to record, I stupidly forgot to give him a backpack. So unfortunately, if it doesn't fit in Sperry's backpack or his inventory, it's just not coming back with us. This is one of the main ruin locations. There is quite a bit of stuff in here we'll need to investigate. I think I'd prefer to fight them one at a time out here. So I'm going to have Horan just kind of wait there, and Sperry, what passes for a ninja among our Holy Nation exiles, is going to go in and investigate. Now her stealth skill is like non-existent, but actually I bet your stealth is probably better. Yeah. Well, that's fine. She's pretty fast, so we'll send her in, and then she can sprint out with hopefully one spider in tow, and Horan will kill it, and then we'll do the same with another. We'll just go straight in here. But there is, I believe, at least 2, if not 3 of them. Potentially even 4. So we're expecting trouble, that much is clear. I'm going to move things a little bit faster because she's just really trudging along. Doesn't help that she's moving through water at this point. Okay, so there's one. Can you aggro it? Nope, turn around. Stop sneaking. Come on, move, move, move. Oh god. Well, that was awfully quick. Horan, get over here. My clicks aren't registering. That's why she got attacked. Yeah, why are my clicks not registering? There we go. Well, I think that load killed her, unfortunately. I mean, not killed her, but she's unconscious, face down in the water, which is not a great place to be unconscious. We'll get her patched up so she doesn't die. But now she's dead weight, which is not ideal. Horan, where'd that spider run off to? You're gonna go get some revenge. Did it already just disappear? That's a trip. Something's going kind of weird. Ideally, we don't want to be fighting more than one at a time. I mean, ideally, we don't want to be fighting any. Did they just despawn? There's one. Is that the only one? Did it run all the way up there? Somehow I doubt that. Now, they could be behind stuff because line of sight is a thing in this game. So let's make sure there isn't like one hiding down here. There is some loot there. What do we got in that? Nothing. These are just general storage boxes. And as far as I can tell, they're probably all empty. Nothing in there. Anything in here? Oh man, this trip is off to a great start, isn't it? Here, leave them that sword. Oh, okay. Apparently I can't put swords in food containers. Horan, over here please. Horan? Yeah, my clicks are not registering. I don't know why. Okay, leave that there. Try to make a little bit of room. And up we go. Come on then. So there's not really going to be any loot on this level. Everything's going to be upstairs. Okay, there are 2 up here. Okay, pause. Let's fight downstairs. I don't want to aggro both. Let's slow things down just a little bit. I have no idea if he's even capable of winning this fight. We're about to find out. Okay, it did hit him pretty hard, but he hit back pretty hard as well. Good block. He's doing almost 100 damage per hit, so one more hit to the head or stomach will be enough to down this thing. Come on. Don't let it stun lock you, man. Good block. Good block. Don't clip through the walls. That's not good. Okay, so he did beat it. We'll steal a skeleton muscle. That'll be enough to kill it. How are you looking? Get yourself patched up. It's a little worrying. Like, one more good hit to the head could down him. But ultimately, there's only 1 spider left. So, this is very doable. No, there's 2 left. Well, that changes things a little bit. Sperry, it says you're conscious now. That's good. Probably not a good idea to bring you inside if they chase him out or something. So, get yourself to relative safety, because we will need you. And Horan, try to pull another spider, but only 1. And I might need to do a little bit more microing here. Oh god, okay, pause. Run downstairs. So what I can try to do is have him attack and then run out of the enemy's attack range and then, you know, repeat. Okay. Hit it. Fall back. Oh, they still got you. Hit it. Come on, don't get tied up. Nice. So that was, what, 2 good shots to the stomach? Steal the skeleton muscles, and that will, again, kill it. So we have 1 left. How are you looking? Got you in the stomach and the leg a little bit. That's okay, as long as he's not getting you in the head. Whew, 1 more. I don't know how many more of these we'll be able to loot, because he's obviously, while very much a match for these guys, they do obviously pose much more of a threat than anything else we've faced, other than like a giant swarm of fogmen, which even then, if this swarm wasn't too massive, he could handle it. Come on, dude. Don't let him stun you. You got this. Keep blocking. That's 1 shot for 90. 1 more of those will do it. No, don't let him hit you. Oh, come on. Head. Not the legs. Head or chest, head or chest. You got this. Ah, God. He's spreading his hits around too much. Alright, so he's down. He'll be okay. Let's see what the spider decides to do. If we can get Sperry to sneak past and patch him up, we'll be fine. I'm a little concerned about his leg just because we'll be moving awfully slow headed home. But, I mean, ultimately, bandits and stuff aren't really a threat to him. So it doesn't really matter how slow we are headed back so long as he can actually move. But we'll have to wait for him to regain consciousness. And then he can probably just come back and one-shot this thing because it's not going to repair itself. So 1 hit to the head or chest will be enough to destroy it. We just need him to be conscious again to do that. Sperry is not a threat to these guys. She's just not going to hit hard enough. And 1 shot to the chest could kill her, so it's not wise to take on that fight. Though, a couple shots to the head could kill Horan, so we've got to be careful. As much as we can be careful. Where did you go? I mean, there's 2 down there. Okay, going down to the bottom floor. Don't go after Sperry, please. Brandis, you're just resting. While we're waiting, let's pop back in over Okay, so the game crashed on me, but luckily the autosave that came last was pretty recent, so we only lost like maybe a minute or so. Horan and Sperry are both still, or Horan is still unconscious, excuse me. Sperry is, up and healthy, still over there. I have no idea where the spider or spiders are. The ones that we killed are no longer present, and I don't see the one that is alive. Oh, I just saw it briefly. The game is being very wonky right now. Okay, there you are. And I think the ones that are dead just despawned, which is kind of unfortunate because they had stuff that we could use, but it's not the end of the world. So I can live with that. Horan, I really hope you don't go into a recovery coma, because that could make things quite difficult for us. But there's no way Sperry is getting past this guy. He's pretty content to just sit there right at the base of that ramp. And that's the only way up here. So ideally, he'll just wake up at the end of that 45 seconds and just come smack this thing in the back of the head. And that'll be that. And then we'll have this place all cleared. Okay. Waiting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wounded, but not unconscious. You ain't shutting me up that easy. Alright, yeah, get up, man. Get up and start patching yourself. Treat yourself before that thing comes back up here. But once we deal with him, it's all clear. I do worry about him taking another nasty hit, though. Alright, come down here, and we're going to take a running start at this thing's back. Unfortunately, it's looking like it's more of like a hobbling start. Come on, you can do it. One good hit, that's all you need. Or, yeah, I guess that's all he needed, too. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, God. Please don't be stuck. Please don't be stuck. Though, fortunately here, I think we can get Sperry to run in now, because the thing is obviously past us. Nothing downstairs, right? They didn't respawn or anything? No? Okay. So she can come in, come in here and help him, at the very least. And if... Oh, Caravan has arrived. Let's try to jump back to our outpost. That is what caused the crash last time, is when I tried to check in on Brandis. But we'll do it again. Didn't crash this time. That's fantastic. There's no need for you to be laying in bed anymore, so why don't you come hang out by the gate, where we could use some guards. And it said there's a caravan here, but I don't see one. Oh, there it is. He's hiding back there. Okay, Brandis, I guess since you're up and running about, why don't you run over here? I'm a little bit wary about leaving you guys unattended, because if that thing comes back, Sperry needs to run for it. With two of them, though, I think I can make this work. So if she pulls aggro, Horan can hit it from behind. Gotta be careful, though, because a few more hits could kill him, and that would be a real shame. Alright, so Brandis. What do they got? Oh, it's a Shek. We don't like Shek here. Research book, some ration packs. I've got plenty of money, so let's buy out all of their rations, I think. And we'll buy the food cubes, too, because we do need food. Everything else, I think we can come by through other means, so that's probably fine. And then you just hang out right there. Does anybody have a backpack in this area? No. We should give someone a backpack just so that anybody running by can eat from it. But that's something I'll worry about later. Let's come back over here. It's got another 48 seconds before we can do anything. But yeah, I think I'll try having her pull the aggro. Let him attack. Then it'll aggro on him, and then she pulls aggro again. And just kind of bounce it back and forth and hopefully avoid any attacks altogether. Though my attempt to micro before wasn't particularly successful, so this might not work either. Okay, Horan is healthy again. I think he is stuck. No, he's just getting up from under the table. Oh man, you're having a rough day, aren't you? Right, so he's obviously not in any shape to make any sort of run. Where did you go? There you are. So Sperry, go say hello. Come back downstairs. And Horan, you need to be like here. Nope. Sperry, pull that aggro. Sperry, get the aggro. Okay, it missed. No, it didn't. She hit it, and he hit it. Okay, well, we killed it. That's the important thing. Oh, God. Alright. Upstairs. Should be all clear now. So let's run up here, and then we will get to picking locks. Now, unfortunately, we're not the best lock pickers, so we need to try to find some tools for some of these. I did not plan this very well, clearly, but that's not why we're here. We're here because it's fun to adventure. God, you guys are so slow. Well, he's slow. She's fine. Get in here. We should be clear at this point. So, come on in, and your lockpicking isn't bad, if I recall. That's not character skills. Yeah, 28's not horrible. Hers is only 6. So what can you pick? 39, okay, maybe that's a good place for her to start. 0. 17. So basically, we'll just go from whatever's easiest to whatever's hardest, and that way she can kind of level her skills as we go along. So yeah, I think that 39 is good right there. Horan, 9%, 90%. I think 8, 79. Let's do something like medium difficulty for you. That's, no. I guess you can start on the ancient safe. Yeah, start on that. We'll be here a while. She can handle the other ones. Oh, that was quick. Okay, what's in here? Ancient science books, we'll take them. Why don't you move on to something slightly more difficult to pick? I guess that'll be this. 22. Oh, wow. First try on a 9%. You are impressive, good sir. We'll take the books. And that's about all he can carry, but we will try to move some stuff around. No, let her do that one. What other ones did you need to do? Probably the safe. What's that little... Oh, that's the safe. Okay, yeah, sure, do it. Can you like roll a 20 on your first try here? I'm curious. Let's watch. Nope. Alright, we might be here a while. Okay, so Sperry is in to... Come on, Sperry. She's into this one. So we got, what, tools, we got medical supplies, etc. I might grab a bunch of these electrical components. There are quite a few of them, especially, you know, considering the ones on the... Oh, right, stuff doesn't stack in here. They're going to be too heavy. So let's not bother with those. You can do this one. So we'll try to get everything open, I guess, and then we'll sort of prioritize like what needs to be taken with us and what we can leave behind. We can always come back. That's a lot of CPU units. We'll bring all of those back with us. I don't think they stack regardless, so it's fine to just throw them in her backpack. And I don't think there's anything else that he needed to loot. Autosave done. Or sorry, he needed to unlock. So we don't really care about that. Let's check these out. Nothing that we need. What about the top one? Some decent first aid stuff. And some of it might be worth bringing back with us, but I think a lot of it won't be. Nothing in the metal box. What about these guys? No. No. Let me make sure I get all of them. Again, nice medical supplies. But ultimately not stuff that we absolutely need. think that was the bottom one. Yeah. Okay. And what's that? Nope. Did we get this one? I think we did. Okay. So nothing that we like really need out of there. What about in this? Where you check that, right? Yeah. What about in this? That's disappointing. A lot of tools, but we don't really need tools. It's not what we came here for. So did we not get even a single AI core? Oh, I'll let her pick that one, I guess. There might be some decent stuff in there. Horan, keep checking. More medical supplies. Why aren't you closing? Thank you. Nope, nothing. I don't know if we checked that yet. Nothing in the small box. Nothing in the small box. And again, the CPU cores. So she's in. What do we got here? Another book. Some armor plating and some motors. Motors can be useful. We'll throw those in there. Don't really care about any of that. Let's collect this stuff. So we got more skeleton muscles. Definitely want the power cores because we need those for batteries. These generator cores we do need for advanced generators, but they are incredibly heavy. So I don't know if it's worth trying to carry them back. We'll have to think about it. More tools. I think we got kind of the short end of the stick here, unfortunately. None of this stuff is particularly valuable. We'll take you guys. And we don't have a whole lot of room left. I can't believe there wasn't even a single AI core in here. Even in terms of books, we didn't get that many. I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know what I could possibly be missing. The robotics components are probably the most valuable thing. There's also skeleton muscles. Is she really weightless still? She must be. So let's take... Out of trading range, you're standing like right on top of it. Or I guess not. Alright. We'll take the robotics component. And I'd love to take a generator core. But we can literally only bring like one. Actually, maybe not. You guys are fairly light. These take up a lot of space, so let's move them over here. And if we get a little bit creative, she'll be encumbered, but I think Horan is still going to be noticeably slower. And if we want to, we could bring these. No room? What do you mean no room? Oh, they're a little bit too long. Okay, fair enough. They fit in here. So she's at 60. What's your speed look like right now? 21. That's still fast enough to outrun anything that's not a beak thing or a really high level character. And then given that he's at like 2 because of his leg, I don't think it's really an issue. In fact, why don't you trade those skeleton muscles that we have over to her? Oh, she has no room for them. Well, we'll make room. If you put that there, we can take these. Okay. And we can even transfer the books to her, too. Right, so what does that put you at now? Still 2. I think that's going to be it for this building. Oh. You are dead, right? Okay, yeah, it looked like it was standing for a second, and I got very nervous that we were going to be fighting our way out of here. And that's not at all what I wanted to do. Alright, guys, come on out. Come on out, we'll be moving very slow. I almost wonder if, Are you guys already downstairs? No, they're up here. Sperry, pick him up. And let's see how quickly you guys move like that. That is a noticeable difference. So, yeah, even carrying him, we're still like 5 times faster. So that's what we're going to do until his leg is in a little bit better shape. At least this way, I think we'll be able to outpace the spiders, if only just. Alright, so here we are. Apparently we missed a ruin, but whatever. Let's go check out this unknown object. We're already out here. We may as well keep looking, though if it does require us to do some clearing, we'll probably have to come back with a little bit stronger force. Or just some better armor for Horan, really. He's obviously not that well equipped right now. Gotta keep an eye out, because again, there are still spiders wandering, and there are just random skeletons that kind of wander, and they could probably run us down. Discovered a ruin. This is one of them. Keeping a very, very close eye on what's happening here. What is this now? Skeletons. Now, Horan would obviously want to destroy these guys, but he's over Sperry's shoulder right now. There's not a lot he can do. So I think we'll just leave them be. I mean, we'll definitely just leave them be. And hope that they leave us be. So that's the fallen tower. What is this over here? Ah. I wonder what's in there. Let's check it out. I don't know if we saw this one in my other playthrough. This is interesting, but we can't actually investigate that. But this, however, we can. Yeah, I think these guys are like drifters. I don't think they'll mess with you unless you start trouble. Whatever that is, it's dead. I pray there's nothing in here that's ready to kill us. This is like a really interesting biome because there's a ton of resources, but I'm pretty sure it's like impossible to grow anything here. Okay. Nothing that we can loot straight away, but there are chests. And I do recall, not in this particular tower, but there are towers where you can find additional research books. I guess let's try these food containers here. Oh god. Camera, why do you do this to me? What is that? A hinge? Interesting. You can make hinges on a crossbow bench, so it's not super necessary to loot those. There's a book. We'll take it. There's also some more robotics components. I wonder if those are more valuable to me than these skeleton muscles. Let's take it. It's a fair trade in terms of weight, so it's cool with me. Can we not, like, look at this? Ah, there we go. What about there? Another book. See, it's worth checking. It's worth checking. It's a weapons locker. Nothing in it. That one's locked. Why don't you, before you start that, put Horan down. Horan, I hope you didn't just like fall through the ground. Oh god. Start picking that one, wherever you went. Oh, he ended up on the roof. Okay. Better than falling down, I guess. And then Sperry, you do this one. Oh, she one-shotted it. Getting a lot of those lately. An Odachi. Yeah, let's take it. And there's probably some decent weapons in, or not weapons, but there's probably some decent loot in here too. While he's doing that, can you check out this food barrel? Or not food barrel, it's a bread container, I think. Oh no, apparently it's an ancient science book container. At least for our purposes it is. Was there anything on the roof? No, just a stool. So we'll let him keep doing that, I guess. I'm pressing Alt in all these rooms just to make sure I'm not missing anything, like on a table or whatever. But so far, there's been nothing. Just what's in the containers. Alright, we're finally in. Sperry, what do we got? We have another ancient science book. We have 2 more CPU units. I might ask Horan to carry these because they're not particularly heavy. They just take up a lot of space. There's also a decent set of armor in here and a very nice crossbow. But we can't really take all of that, can we? How much do you weigh, by the way? 6. We'd have to leave something behind. I don't mind ditching like one motor, I guess. but we have to still move or shuffle some stuff around to make space here. So I think if we push you guys up and put that there, that just leaves us with this that needs to get put somewhere else. In fact, if we move this over, put that there, and then maybe Horan can take this because this will fit in here. I know. Take that there. Crap. I'm like playing oh god, what's that? I guess it's like Tetris, but there's another game where you have to like move one piece of a puzzle to move a different piece of a puzzle. Kind of feels like that right now. The books can go over here. I didn't mean to click that. No, I had it and then you screwed it up. I didn't click arrange. Okay, well, I finally got it. So it fits. All we have to leave behind is the motor. And, I mean, depending on Horan's inventory space, we might be able to bring it. So can you come down here and check this out? Apparently he's good right there. Can I do a little bit better than that? I don't think so. That's fine. We'll just leave it. They're not that big a deal. So that's everything here. Sperry, can you go pick him up again? Actually, what's he looking at right now? Still 2. Splint his leg. I saw you had the option, so I'm hoping that you actually have a splint. Oh, that's what I figured. Do you have a splint? Yes. Can you splint yourself? Oh, hello. No, Sperry, where are you going? Come back. Okay. What are you moving at now? Still 2? Or did it just not update? Still 2. Okay, Sperry, you gotta carry him and run. I hope we're faster than that spider, or it just ignores us. Okay, come on out. Well, it's walking away, so I think we'll be fine. The question now is, do we continue to test our luck, or do we just head home? I'm trying to remember. That might be Burns' ruin, and I would feel kind of bad having to slay him. Oh no, this is... Is that one? Yeah, it's this tower out here. There's some more loot in that one, so we'll try to make our way there. There is one more tower beyond this one, and it is intact, and that's where Burn lives. Burn is a adventurer skeleton robot that's just kind of decided to retire in exile, basically. Not in exile necessarily, he just kind of wants to be on his own. Or he doesn't even really want to be on his own, if I recall. He actually likes talking to people. So I'm not sure why he decided to come out here all by himself. But the last tower that you see, this one here, is his. And so I think we'll just leave him in peace. Now, if Horan knew he was there, he would maybe consider doing something about it. But since I know better, and I do like Burn as a character, I think we'll just kind of ignore him. Horan's in no shape to fight right now anyways. Okay. In we go. We want to be on floor 0 and moving a little bit slower so we can actually see things. There's only... Or is there a container in here? I swear that there was. Maybe not. That's strange. I swear I looted this last time we were here. But apparently there's nothing. Huh, okay. Well, it's time to head home then. So, I'm just going to give them a sort of general heading toward, I guess Blister Hill would be a good checkpoint. So hopefully she'll kind of pathfind their way in that general direction safely. And whenever he's capable of moving under his own power at a decent speed, we'll say like 12, because right now we're moving at 11. So as long as he can move faster... Oh, he's at 3 right now. Oh, no, that was Sperry. Oh, she's at 10. Okay, so if he can move at 11 under his own power, then we'll let him do that, because then she'll move faster. But we'll just keep pace with him. There's that group again. Let's try to avoid them. Please don't tell me you're, like, lost. Why are you over there? Of all places. I don't know why you would go this way. I sent them like south toward here, but maybe like here? Is that what you're trying to do? I guess let's kind of watch your madness in action. Be careful here, because this thing will run you down. Come out here, please. Okay, well, I'm glad I decided to check in. Anything else potentially deadly and faster than us? Not that I see. Not yet, anyways. Right, let's issue an order. Let's try to get to, like, Rebirth or something. If we can make it there, that'd be great. I don't see anything moving, but then again, visibility's not great, and I don't trust the game to render far enough ahead for me to rely on that either. But yeah, it looks like she's going around the water to come up through there somewhere. And that is fine by me, so long as there's no hostiles in this spot. Which, so far, there doesn't appear to be. So that's good, I guess. Now, I've heard that it is safe and potentially lucrative to swim down the Wend. The Wend is the big river right here. I think it's the biggest river in the game. Yeah, that's gotta be. Like, there's large bodies of water, but that's the only, like, river, although there is kind of like this, if you can call that a river. Though that might be the one. No, it couldn't be that, because that's, I'm pretty sure it's the Wend where we are right here. I've read that you can swim down it and there's something in there that you can loot. I just don't know if this is the time I want to be testing that. Uh-oh. Shrike, why are you being targeted? Oh, great. There's a... How did you guys get in? I've got so many people standing guard right here, and they just walked right past you. Silas, go mess him up, and then you three get over here, please. One there. Let's see, one here. And Corbulo there. Jebediah, you're welcome to join in on the fun as well. I don't know which one I missed targeting, but there's enough up there for everybody. Valos, you can join this too. I guess attack that one if they're not already being attacked. Oh, Kane. Yeah, Kane, you can join the fun too. Come pick somebody out in Guts. Why not? The more the merrier. Wing Wang, sure. Everybody get up here and just destroy these guys for attacking us. Granted, it's probably Shrike's fault for harpooning one of them, or I guess crossbowing one of them. But, you know, what are you going to do? So, I need to issue them a relatively safe move order and just kind of trust that they'll make it home. But this is, I think, roughly the way that we came. Yeah, it looks like it. So, get to Blister Hill. You should be able to make it from there. And I think they'll be fine. Right, so let's check in back here. Everybody's running over here to fight. Shrike is down. Her chest is pretty beat up. I can't even see what's happening right now. They're fighting inside the stairs, it looks like. Let's slow this down because this is just chaotic. Silas is fighting a couple people out there, but I don't think he'll have any trouble. Corbulo, you can help him, though. Oh, apparently that guy's already down. The game just doesn't know it yet. There he goes. Well, I don't think I need any more people to enslave and put to work, at least not yet. So we can maybe grab a few and throw them in cages, but I honestly don't know that we even need to do that. It might be better to just dump them. We could actually run them over to the Holy Nation mines and dump them inside there and see if they need any spare hands. That would certainly endear us to the Holy Nation some more. Okay. Well, that's taken care of. It looks like I've got some cleanup to do, and we're gonna have to wait. Your wife? Oh, apparently Crumblejohn's got a wife that we don't know about. And it looks like my my trader decided to try to get in the thick of it. I don't want her doing that though, so I'm gonna have to drag her back to her little shop area here. Anyways, I've got to clean up these bandits and wait for Sperry and Horan to make it back here. So I think this is as good a place as any to end the episode. And we'll pick back up hopefully with everybody healthy and back at base. And then we have to figure out how we're gonna get the research materials over to Mongrel where her research bench is. I'll probably have Horan, actually more likely Sperry because she's faster than him at this point. I'll probably have Sperry just run them in her backpack. I can't think of a better way to do it. So, yeah. I mean, the alternative is to move our whole research setup here. But that involves transporting Gramps out of Mongrel. And I don't know that he's really up for the run. So, we'll have to see. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Kenshi with you. I'm, again, really sorry about the delay in getting this episode out. I really do hope that the next one doesn't take me nearly as long. But I do want to keep this series going. I have big plans for it. It's just, I've been struggling to find time to make those plans work. Especially with all the technical issues I've had with other Let's Plays. And yes, I am taking time to record other stuff to fill, in those spots. But I'm picking games that just involve me sitting down and playing. I don't have to do any setup, whereas this requires, quite a bit of off-camera work. So that's why. But anyways, I do again apologize for the delay. Thank you so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Kenshi with you. I really look forward to finally bringing us back in to the Holy Nation and where that's going to take us. And I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.